I believe it's May 1st. We are heading out to do another turkey hunt. This one's not going to be quite as elaborate and fancy as my last couple, but hopefully we can get it done with the bow. We're just going to sit and try something new. I kind of had a good time up there in the forest, trying to get it done with the bow on the ground, so we're going to try that again. We should get down there about light, kind of listen and hopefully hear something. If not, we're just going to go out and find a good hiding spot, set up the decoys, just a couple hands. We'll set up the feeder and the other one and just try to find a good vantage point to shoot from and do a couple calls and just sit back. Already got shots out here. Damn it. Alright, well, I heard 2 gunshots already. I don't know where they're at. I think they're clear over on that far side, so hopefully it hasn't disturbed anything over here. We're just parking. We're just gonna park clear down on the end here and walk in quiet. Hopefully we can coax something in today. I think this late in the season, this is probably the best way to do it. Just try to be as stealthy as possible. Gorgeous morning. Look at that sunrise coming up. Alright, we gotta get across this big open expanse here. A lot of noise out here today. Tractors, geese, ducks. We've got the 2 hand decoys sitting out in the field. We've got a shooting lane right here. We've got multiple shooting lanes, but whether or not we're going to be able to make a shot through them is another story. Just kind of hoping that we can get something to trickle through here today. Well, we didn't have anything come into this spot, so I think it's time to move on. We're gonna go find another spot here. Got a couple more areas to try and just keep plugging away and enjoying the day. Alright, so my theory was right. There are turkeys down here. We had one gobble. I have a truck going by me here. He's down in this bottom here somewhere. We're gonna have to break down in here. Try to pull him off. Not sure where he's at.
freak that old man out. He's like, I know I saw somebody down there. Hopefully he'll sound off again so we can kind of pinpoint where he's at. I'm gonna sit right here in the shade, get that crow call out. We'll hit him with the crow call, see if he chimes up again. He's gotta be right down here in one of these fields. Unless somebody's calling to him, I don't know. I just heard him, okay. He's down in this little bottom here. Actually, that might be him right there. Gosh dang. Crap everywhere. Oh man. I don't know how to get to him. It's not gonna be easy, Sock. I can see him, he's up on top of the hill here. my goodness. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. I can't believe that just happened. I just can't believe that just happened. 3. We got 3 this year, baby. There's your bow kill. Man, it tore him up. Oh my gosh. Right in the side. He was turning to go away. We put it right in him. Unbelievable. Whew. Man, I can't believe I pulled that off. I was sitting behind this evergreen tree here, and he was literally right here. Like I had to lean out to pick him off. And he busted me before luckily I drew. Luckily I drew right away because I could see his red head right here, and I could see he wasn't strutting. So I knew he was walking. So I went ahead and drew, and he must have seen me draw. And he came right up into here, and that's when he turned, and I just leaned out and put it right in him. All right, so I'm gonna show you how just crappy this setup was. But we pulled it off. He came off this hill. Okay, he came off the hill. I first saw him right up on top of the hill. He was looking down in here. The decoys are right here, one right there. Feeder's on the other side, so I wanted him to be able to see from over there if he came in off that side. But he came up off this hill here, this ridge, and he meandered down right along here like I figured he would. Stayed right around, right into this cover right here, and I was back in that tree right there, right about in there. Okay, and you can see through that tree with the sun beating on it from here. And I was trying to maneuver around and get my camera and my bow and everything ready. How he got in here, I don't know. But anyway, he came in here and he was strutting right in here. He strutted right in here a couple times. I saw him blow up, hurt him. And then he was walking, and I drew right about here. And he got right there. There's actually the blood stain right there where he dropped. That's how bad that broadhead opened him up. So here's the view, what he was seeing, and I was right in there, tucked away right in the middle of this grass, right back in here, just sitting here. Had the camera right about here. So he just, I shot through the branches of this evergreen. I literally went right through that hole, right there in the center when he turned. And that's where I pegged him. Here's one of the things I always tell you. Those Wasp mechanicals, look at the hole it put in him on the other side. Look at the hole. It just destroyed that frickin' wing bone. He wasn't going anywhere. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Number 3, got her done today. Had a day off from work. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out and run and gun with the bow. See if we can get something to happen. And we got him. Man, those, Got another one gobbling behind us. Wow. This has been the most amazing turkey season I have had, I think, ever. Just, God has been on my side this year, for sure. Got a pretty good beard on him. I mean, he's not a stud by any means, but he's got good hooks on him. I mean, I can hold him up by his hooks. Wow. Wow. There's two more toms up there on the hill. There's another one down there. We got two up here. I just got another one to sound off up here. Man, they're all over in here. Well, I hope you enjoyed that hunt. As short as it was. We've been out here all day. Well, not all day. We got out here about sunrise. And 6:30, so hit a couple other spots, didn't pan out, nothing out there. Went down to my other favorite spot. Let me pan this out here. Went down to my other favorite spot and just didn't have a good feeling about it. It wasn't grabbing me. I mean, I didn't feel right about it, so I just passed and I said, you know what? Something's drawing me. Something's drawing me to this area right now. And I'm glad I listened to my instincts, because this is where we got it done. We came up here, there was actually somebody parked where I was gonna park in. And they were walking in the field and I was like, oh dear. And I don't know if they were hunting or just sightseeing or what, but the only reason these turkeys are in here right now hard is because the lake was up so high and a lot of them got pushed out of the lake bottom. And all of this is restricted now for four-wheelers and stuff. This is a huge bike trail through here. This whole area is nothing but bike trails. Motorcycles, four-wheelers, all that. So during the summer and stuff, this place is just packed normally with ATVs and motorcycles and things like that. But with all the coronavirus stuff going on, they've shut it down. So I guess that's kind of a positive for me. I think I've probably been on the plus side of that coronavirus shutdown a couple times this year. So this was definitely one of them. Whew. I didn't feel good about that setup at all. I mean, it was pretty low class setup, but I had a feeling that these birds were out in front of me, so I knew that they weren't going to circle around me and come in the backside on me, because I had walked this little creek bottom in, so I knew there was nothing in there. And I heard them gobble a couple more times and they were all over there. So I knew if I set up here and I got these decoys up on top of this hill, that would give them an vantage point off of that hill, or this opening clearing over here, or off the top of this hill. So I guess, you know, hindsight, I did a pretty good job of picking a spot to set up. However, my setup itself was not good. But it's pretty hard to set up with a bow in the middle of nothing. I mean, that was pure luck, pretty much. I mean, I made the shot I needed to make, but how he didn't bust me, and he must have been so keyed in on these. By the time he realized what was going on over here, he'd already been laid to sleep. So, man, I'm still at awe. I still can't. I still can't believe there's a turkey sitting there with my bow by it. Kids, don't try this at home. We'll see you on the next video. Stay safe in your hunts, everyone. Well, tell you one thing. I will always be a pack out turkey hunter, because this makes life a heck of a lot easier than trying to carry a turkey over your back. May not be the traditional carrying out method, but it's the most easy, especially in hills. Man, I'm so jacked. Unbelievable.